have grip over the hearts and minds of mankind if all Jesus had ever said was whoop.
It is the year of 2020, and thank fucking God. Thank fucking God that 2019 could be all behind us and we can move on with our lives. And as for me, new year, new me. And it'll only get better from here. There are some things that need to be discussed before we move on to the better things in life. There's something that has to be held accountable for 2019 that I wanted to wait until now, January 12th, 2020, is the day that my dad had passed away. And it's not only that, it was the beginning of the end, as you already know. Clayton Everly. You see, there is just one thing I need to get off my chest, and it's most of the videos in the series of 2019 that I have already spoken about Clayton. And it is not over until I say it's over. As of now. And I hope before we even get started, I want my dad to know that I love him dearly. I miss him very much. And I know that these videos would not make you proud. I know that everything that I'm doing to cope and get over, I know this is not the way to go. But I just want you to sit on cloud 9 and rest peacefully. That is something that Clayton would never do. Clayton doesn't give a shit about his father, he doesn't give a shit about his mother, and he definitely doesn't give a shit about his family. That is what he told me when we even started hanging out. He told me that I didn't need family. I didn't need my mother. I didn't need any of it. I was told that in time I shouldn't give a shit about my mother. I shouldn't give a shit about my dead father. I shouldn't give a shit about my family because in the end, they'll all die. They will all die. I remember the first day. Well. He told me that he was trying to get off meth. He told me he was going to help fix himself. And he told me to see my dad even before he could even pass away. After that, it all went downhill. After that, I realized that most of the moments I am definitely not proud of. I've been more sober than him than anybody else. I can piss cleaner than him in any day, any week, any month, any year, any decade, any millennium. Because he could try to fix himself, but he won't. He knows he won't because he is a useless, hopeless human being of a man. Because he could try to forgive himself for his mistakes, but he won't. He cannot. Because he knows that he cannot fix anything. So, when he hurts somebody, and when he feels down, he decides to go up. It decides to go up his nose. That's basically it. He's crying most of the time because of his family throwing him away like just a bunch of garbage that he is. like most of his friends have already thrown him away. Believe me, I know. I remember that post that was on the Pullman Police Department looking for them, and how many comments blew up. Right then and there, I should have commented on that photo, but I think my work was already done before I could even get to it. So I already know that most people don't give a shit about him. That adds me on that list. Just because he's on YouTube. Just because he's on YouTube doesn't mean a damn thing. He could try to come and find me, try to shoot me, because that is what most meth heads do. But it doesn't matter, the damage is done. It doesn't matter what you did, it doesn't matter what you try to fix it. It's over. From the day you knew you screwed up, you can't fix it now. So if he thinks, now that it's 2020, he can fix himself, I would like to see him actually try to fix himself. Because like it or not, he's just not going to get off that methamphetamine, because that's what he feeds on now. And hopefully now he's in prison, so he doesn't even have to worry. He doesn't even have to worry about me burying him on the internet. Like most people. Like Ashley, like Blake, like Corey, like Justin. He's just on the list. And it doesn't matter how many times I have to stand here and talk about him. It was the worst moments of my life, and he was the worst friend I ever had in my life. So let's just erase it from our memories. Let's just erase it and move on, right? Let's just erase the fact that I could have almost died at a hotel room. Yeah. Let's just move on. So, with that being said, I hope you all are aware one day that eventually the final burial will come to an end. But this has to be the final burial, so I will say this last thing about Clayton. Be aware. Be aware of what you're getting yourself into. Because it doesn't matter. He only gives a shit about himself. No matter what happens. He's just a methed out, hopeless human being. He doesn't give a shit about his family. He doesn't give a shit about his father. He doesn't give a shit about his mother. He doesn't give a shit about his brother. At the end of the day, you'll know firsthand that he only gives a shit about himself. No matter how much you try, you just can't seem to get him away from you, because he's just like a maggot. He's a house gnat, always flying around, always trying to get attention, because nobody likes him for the things that he does and the decisions that he makes and the things that he decides to do to other people's belongings. He is just a waste of space, and you will know that. You will know firsthand that he, as a human being, is just a waste. So I want you all to know that no matter what happens, and if you are friends with him, be aware of what you are getting yourself into, because at the end of the day, you are only doing harm to yourself more than you're doing harm to him. You need to get rid of him if you are feeling the side effects of just being used, being treated like a waste of space, like you're somehow below him. You are not below him. You will not. Nobody is below him. He is below everybody else. What he doesn't know is everybody has lives. Granted, I don't have one at the moment, but you can honestly tell that I was trying to just get my life together. I was just about to get my life together, and here he is, trying to fit into my inner circle, into my friendship / inner circle. It doesn't change anything. So when you're friends with him, make sure that you know that even that no matter what, he is going to be methed out of his mind. He's going to be drugged up. He's going to be him. He's just going to give a shit about him and not you. And I'm only saying that as a person that knows from experience from him. It doesn't matter how many times you have to look yourself in the mirror and think, what's wrong with me? There's nothing wrong with you. It's only because you're friends with him. Know that. So Clayton, you might as well be a loner. You might as well be alone. You might as well have no friends, because it's not like anybody gives a shit about you anyway. It's not like you'll be able to be friends with somebody for at least one whole year. The least I can see you being friends with somebody. I could see you at least having a friend for at least a week until you decide to throw them away, because you're not. It's not that you have an ego. It's because you're methed out. It's your methed out decisions. You think you're a king. You think you're just somebody. You just think you're better than everybody else. Granted that you're homeless. Granted that your parents. Your mother and your stepdad has decided to throw you out because of a stupid methamphetamine weed DUI. Sorry, but you're not anybody's bitch. Enjoy the life that you have. I want you to enjoy the life that you have, because nobody else is going to be there for you in the end. You're just going to die with no friends, nobody to love you, nobody to be there for you. Now it's over. So with that being said, 2020, new year, new me. What's even in store for this channel? Well, the gaming series is definitely coming around. Definitely. I found a plan. Hopefully it might work. Maybe I could stick to it as a little bit of. It's going to be amateuric, if that's a word, but it's not really. Sure, it's going to have that amateur-like, beginner-like feeling, but it's a start. Even when it's 2020, that thing never shuts the fuck up, even when I'm recording. What's also coming to the channel is also discussions. And it's something different. Different than this place. Different than Man Monster Miscreation. What's really important about this discussions is it could be about random stuff. Music criticism, any kind of criticism, honestly. And just stuff that happens around the world that I feel like we should talk about, and I feel like you need my opinion. The number one thing that it has to be in discussions is about the School of Parliament in Pennsylvania. we need to talk. We seriously need to talk. I'm sure I'll come up with ideas more than delusions. I'm hoping this year will be a lot better. I'm hoping I can get at least something going. I'm hoping at least I can actually create something and create my own world and make the world realize who I am. I want the world to know now, 2020, I am going to make a name for myself. I am going to make a different person out of me. And I want to beat myself. I want to beat the living shit out of me. Anything that I bring up into my past life, I am going to beat the shit out of myself. And literally beat it out of me. Because I am going to make a better person out of me. And there is no guarantee. There is no guarantee that there will be the same person inside me. There is no way that I can be the same person that I have been for the past year. 2020 is going to be the year of Dysfunct. It is going to be the year of Mike Tyson, and I know it. Yeah, so I had a couple jokes. So what? So far, I haven't changed much. It's only January. 11 more months to go. Let's ride this out together. Let's ride all this out and see what happens. Because you know what? I am damn well proud of my channel so far. I am damn well proud. I am damn well proud of what I did to this channel so far. I am damn well proud that I can make this vlog series something that I can actually make worthy. Man Monster Miscreation is going to be better. I guarantee it. So, here's the plan for Man Monster Miscreation. Here's the plan. Let's go all the fucking way. Let's go all out on Palmerton. It's 2020. Let's fucking do it like it's fucking 1986. If I was born there. Let's go all out on Palmerton. Because you know what? They can't fucking touch me. They haven't even touched me. They haven't even chose to touch me. They're riding it out. They're letting it go. They're assuming that I'm still the biggest fucking child at 23, almost 24 years of age, still sitting here and still not letting anything go, not letting anything get past me, not letting anything go by me. This year. So this year, let's go all out. This year, let's go all out. For most of the channel, most of this series, let's go all out on Pennsylvania. I will be the guide. Let me be the guide, the survival kit of Palmerton, Pennsylvania. And I will let you know how to survive this town. Because someone made a survival guide, but who's really fucking listening? Who's really fucking listening to anything that you say about Palmerton, Pennsylvania? Let's make it known now. Let's go all the frickin' way. Let's go all the fucking way. I will bring up all the high school memories that I can. Maybe that's not the greatest thing on the universe. Maybe that's not the greatest idea. But there are lots and lots of memories and lots of problems and issues up here that I probably could get out of my system and I can make a better person out of me. More than punching myself in the face every single day. Because I can do better than every single one of you. I don't see anybody that I graduated with make a name for themselves. I don't see anybody's name in lights. I don't see anybody's name I don't see anybody with their own little spotlight making a better name for themselves. Other than Ben Wynn. I always like that dude. I don't see anybody with a spotlight making a name for themselves. Let's make it known now. The next few episodes, I'm going to teach you everything. I'm going to teach the world how this town really works. I'm going to teach you all how it works around here. 2020, let's fucking do it. 2020, let's fucking do everything it takes for this town to be buried to the ground. Because I am ready. I am ready to do what is necessary. No matter how many times I can repeat myself, because I know I catch myself in every video I edit, and every video I cut out, and every video I post, that I do tend to repeat myself. But that is over. I hope so. I hope one day it'll be over. I want to bury this town to the fucking ground, and I want to bury everybody in it. I want to bury every single person that I've known that has bullied me, and everyone that's picked on me, and everyone thinks that I am not a man, but just a child. I want to make it known now. 2020, Palmerton, Pennsylvania. I did say last year that this wasn't going to be over until I said it was over. Now, I could feel a breath of fresh air. And you know what? I know what to do. I know what I could do. And it all starts right here, right now. And let's do it for the sake. Let's do it for the sake of everybody in this town that needs to know how it feels. I need everybody to know how it feels to be brought up, to be picked on, to be noticed in a way that they should be noticed. So let's fucking do it together. Let's do it together. Because you know I have a mind of my own. And it ain't good. But it's not like I'm a cannibal, a murderer, a rapist. Because that's what you would call me, right? No. I'm just a normal guy looking for friendship and never got it. I'm looking for some good in my life. And I can't find it here. That doesn't mean I can find it here. I know that I only have 1 or 2 friends. So what? I used to be the man. And what happened to me? Most friends wouldn't even pay attention to me. I used to be the man. I used to be the man with my own spotlight, with my own beat to my drum. I want to find that back. 2020, I want to find it. So now, without further ado, let it be known. Mdevil's going to be the better man. No matter what you think. So prepare yourselves for the ride of your lifetime. It'll be the biggest roller coaster ride of your lives. Because I am here to stay. And it all starts with the new Dysfunct Productions on episode 20. So consider this season 2. Consider this a better version of what you've seen last year. Granted, I am not impressed with my first episode, but it's got some views. to start. Just wait until the algorithm comes. Evil. Dysfunct out.